If you're afraid of speaking because you have poor vocal projection, you should know that you need to work on that, because the likelihood is that the audience will not pay attention to you. They will switch off and they may start talking amongst themselves. Welcome to Speakers Are Leaders podcast with Harry Sardinas and Lily Patrascu. Discover how to become a charismatic speaker and leader so you can attract ideal clients and business collaborations. If your vocal projection is not high enough, if you speak really low, people will start literally ignoring you and they will start looking at their phones or simply walk out. And there's no way around this. You really need to practice your vocal projection. There is really no way around it. You have to simply speak louder, and you need to vary your voice. Now, we will cover this at length in another episode, but what you have to know is that you must speak loud enough to be heard for the audience to pay attention to what you have to say.
And the truth is that when you are at an event, and then you have the speakers, most of the time, I usually tell the speakers, look, you make sure that you keep your microphone close to your chin, and you speak and you project your voice, and they're gonna tell you, yes, Harry, don't worry about it, I'm a great speaker. I've done this hundreds of times. Everybody will tell you this. But the truth is that what happened is that when they start to speak, because they are nervous, because it's not true that they haven't spoken so often, you will notice that they will take the microphone, they will speak like that with the microphone here. Hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. And this is so boring, because if people cannot hear you, it doesn't matter how important is your message. Nobody cares, because they cannot hear you, and they can hear you very far. And this happens a lot. And even saying to the speakers, look, I know that you have a lot of experience, but make sure when I give you the microphone, you keep your mic close to you and speak louder so people can hear you. This happened recently. I was in an event, and it happened to be a panel there. No one could hear the whole panel, because everybody, they were CEOs, everybody had so high titles, but the truth is when they took the microphone, no one have experience speaking, no in panel, not even with the microphone, and therefore no one could hear anybody, because they just took the microphone incorrectly, to the point that the panelists said to all the conductor, the person that was facilitating the panel, was told to all the panels members, hi guys, just to give you a little bit tipping point in speaking, keep your mic closed and speak louder, because otherwise this is not going to work. So the whole point of the story is projecting your voice have two elements. Sometimes people think that you need to go there and shout, and this is secondary, have nothing to do with you shouting. It have to do mainly to keep the microphone close to you, but also to put in the position that when you breathe, you can hear this. Sometimes on experienced speaker and also experience, there are they start to say, because you have to do this, you have to do that, and then you hear because you breathe in and you hear the sound. However, if you put your microphone in your chin here and you speak, close the microphone to your chin and you make sure that it's touching your chin, there is no way that the audience won't be able to hear you, and we're not gonna hear you breathing. Of course, if you have more experience, you know that you have to keep your mic closed. And but for those ones that don't have so much experience, because if people cannot hear you, you lose the audience already immediately. And also with this type of mic that I'm wearing, make sure that it's always close to you. Yes, if you have this mic close to you, people can hear you. But if the mic is far or is here, yeah, then it's gonna be very difficult. And number two, project your voice. Use vocal variety, but make sure that you have a projection. You need to always think you're speaking that you're speaking with the last person in the audience, and you have to make sure the last person in the audience can hear you.
Follow us for more charismatic speaker and leader tips.